Interesting developments here at Richard J. Cody Arena in West Orange, New Jersey. The Pirates leading the Quakers 4-1. This is Seton Hall hockey going up against UPENN tonight. Now, there were some complaints seemingly about the ice surface in the second period. The Zamboni was done. The ice cut was done. But there were about 5 minutes left in the intermission, and they just ended it rather abruptly. Everybody was ready to go. So here we are underway. Alongside Pat Corsello, I'm Chris Russo. Pirates moving right to left in white with blue trim. Quakers in left, moving left to right with red as a cross-ice pass is blocked. That shot coming from Chris Bugliosi. Taken out by Fearon, and he turned it over. Down ice, no icing. D'Amelio trying to walk it out in front, lost it. Fire back down, and this will be an icing.
Well, the ice surface seemed to be a little chippy at the mid to end of that second period, so it looks like they just wanted to start this off right away while the ice is all cleaned up.
48 seconds gone by in this period. This shot goes high over the net. And he played behind the goal. Rodman with a shot that was a pass that went off of Reed and on goal, stopped by Salvador.
Well, if you're Seton Hall this period, of course you want to put on some offensive pressure. But with UPenn being able to score the goals like they can, I think you play more of a defensive game here in this third period. Try not to let Salvador have to save so many shots, and kind of don't let UPenn shoot as many pucks, as we have a little bit of a stoppage here.
Yeah, we had an issue with the clock.
Concerned with that one.
Yeah, we had an issue with the clock. It was running too long, and so they put 5 seconds back on. As it's turned over, this will be cleared to the line but not out. Good keep by Tarazi. Centering try out of the backhander. That one is stopped. Twisting backhander coming from Zachary Chen, but held by Salvador with 18:40 left in the third period. Don't let that sign confuse you, by the way. It is the third period. It is not the second. The sign, the scoreboard. Off the tie-up, the Pirates win this one. Reed rims it around the wall, but not out. As Chen centers, it goes off a stick and back out to center.
If you're the Pirates, you want to take the pressure off Salvador a bit in this third period.
Seems like it's been all Quakers to start. Man fell down in neutral ice. That was Tarazi. And so still some issues with the ice surface. This one is turned over, if only for a moment, as Fearon clears in. This one goes down the middle of the ice, broken up, but carried right back. Here is Bugliosi with a shot that goes wide. Off the end boards, D'Amelio couldn't get a backhander to go. Worked into the slot. Here's Tui. He lost the puck.
Yeah, despite the score, the Quakers are definitely still in this game.
There's a cross-ice pass for Hall. It goes off his stick. What would you say is the latest you can get the first goal for UPenn?
I would have to say, obviously there's situations where you can see them get a couple quick ones in a minute or two. But realistically, if you're looking for the Quakers here, I'd say in the next few minutes. Maybe around the 12-13 mark of the period.
Centering try comes all the way through to the back and out of the zone. As falling was Armali. Philadelphia born and bred. 21 points last season. Has yet to score a goal this year, but does have 7 assists. At least going into last night's game against Drexel. Carried on the right wing. Here is Bond. Now tripped up on the play was Bugliosi. And UPenn will go on the power play for the 4th time tonight. They are 0 for 3.
Well, penalty number 4 for the Pirates.
That'll be a tripping call. At 3:20 of elapsed time,
It's O'Leary in the box.
Tyler O'Leary goes off. UPenn will set up again. They fielded both ends of a 5-on-3 for 28 seconds last period. And the Pirates came back and scored on the power play for the 2nd time tonight. This one is clear. That's the captain Volpe who had the most recent goal. Armali onto the left wing. Bond, drop pass. Back to the point now. Into the slot that goes through everybody. Not going to be played in the far corner. Back out for Armali. Fakes, goes to the outside, turns and shoots, one a save. Rebound, and that one is stopped. Another try, and that one is covered by Salvador. Chen fanned on the initial shot, or the initial rebound, rather. And unable to put it home was Bond.
Now with a 3-goal lead here for Seton Hall, it's not necessarily a must-kill for the Pirates, but I'd say you definitely want to do it because you don't want UPenn thinking they can get back in this game with a goal, because then momentum definitely shifts in their favor.
A UPenn team with 38 goals in their first 7 conference games.
And it's a goal-scoring team. You just said it, so they can score goals quick, so you can't let them get one here.
Here is Chewy. Hands it across. It's Shen, knocked off the puck. Here comes Reed. He can clear. 45 left in the power play. Bugliosi walking in, delays. Hands it across. Chewy shoots. That one is redirected wide. Losing his stick was Volpe. Fearon trying to get it back to him. Now it's Chewy with the puck. Getting it across. Here's Bugliosi. Glove save by Salvador, and he'll hold. You can see Fearon trying to get the stick back to Volpe that entire time.
Yeah, and still some clean shots there from UPenn, and as a good sequence for them.
Fearon moves forward on the draw and clears. 10 left in the kill. That one steered away into the netting, and the Pirates are 4 for 4 on the kill. .39 left in this second frame, rather the third frame. Again, the scoreboard has misled me. Pirates out in front. With a win, the Pirates would be within 2 points of UPenn for that first place spot. This one is cleared, then fired back in. Hall can't escape. Tower reverses far corner wedge. Back to the point, that comes out of the zone, delayed offside. Cam Tower did not see where that puck was going, or at least did not see Armali coming in. Armali saucered it back to the point. Here is a shot that goes off the crossbar. That was Chongi who got it through traffic. Centering try that goes off the stick of Zachary Chen, and the Pirates can clear. Skating with this is Rahman. Drop pass for Chen, walks in and shoots. That one is gloved by Salvador. You can hear the yelling from the UPenn bench.
It seems like the UPenn bench has been yelling all night.
Well, The coaching staff has been very active. They were quite aware there that the Pirates were in the midst of a change. Interesting that Rahman did not make the pass up ice, but just skated with it. As Romano reverses for Reed, who shovels to center. Fearon offside. Touches back up. The Quakers have the puck.
Yeah, you saw Fearon wanted to break out there so bad.
Came back to the point for Rahman. Here is a shot redirected wide. Goes off the shin pad of Volpe. Hard hit by Fearon on Shen. Played now by Romano, who lays out a reverse hit on Rahman. Here comes Bugliosi. Pressured at the blue line. D'Amelio had it knocked away by Tozer. A race for this puck. Tozer trying to get around Bugliosi. A good back check by the Croton on Hudson native. Bugliosi, cross-ice pass, a shot goes wide. Off the stick of Jacob Chen. Back to the point, off the stick and out of the zone. Well, Pat, we're at that point. 12-17 and counting left in the third period.
Yep, well, if you're UPenn, you're looking for a goal right there, and they just missed that one.
That was a laser by Tui that went wide. This shot was blocked. I believe it was actually blocked by Jacob Chen, of all people. Zumo gets it to the point, but not out. Taken by Chen again, trying to get around O'Leary. Pirates unable to clear. Hard hit was laid out. That was against Eric Helmer. Puck popped high in the air. Now play behind the goal. Double trouble on that hit against Bond. Quakers try to center. It's worked back to the point and out. And a hooking penalty will be called here against the Pirates.
Penalty number 5 now for the Pirates.
That is their 5th on the evening.
You know,
8:33 of elapsed time.
I think the Pirates are really trying to break some ACHA records here in terms of how many penalties can they take in a season.
I've seen worse. That is...
They're definitely getting up there.
That's well, regardless, that's Nick Zumo at 8:37 elapsed time for hooking. There's a shot off the crossbar again. Once more through traffic. This one off the stick of Armali. There's a one-timer by Tui, and that's stopped by Salvador.
I think if you're UPenn here, this is your chance to really get back into this game. I mean, it's out pretty much the mark of where I said you need to score the first goal. So we're in around that 11, 12, 13-minute mark, and you're on the power play. So if you want a chance in this game, you're going to have to score on this power play. Obviously, things can happen, but...
My key point in a 3-goal game, I always flash back to Bruins Maple Leafs Game 7, 2013 Eastern Conference Final. It was 4-1 Toronto inside of 11 minutes remaining in regulation. This shot was blocked. Of course, the Bruins came back to tie that game and win in overtime on a goal by Patrice Bergeron, eventually making it to the Stanley Cup Final. An inspirational year in the wake of the Boston Marathon bombing. And we want to wish you at home the very best on this Veterans Day. It was observed yesterday, of course, as yesterday was Friday, but the point still stands as Armali carries the puck for Tui, back across for Rahman. And that one is cleared by Mascola. 40 seconds left in the power play. Now Tui turned it over, it's cleared again. Past the midway point of the third. 4-1 Seton Hall. Chen finds Zachary Chen. Cross ice broken up. Kicked ahead and cleared. Great kill here by the Pirates. This one redirected out of play and into the Seton Hall bench by Fearon. So a faceoff will come outside the zone. you can see that was Adam Spitz, the assistant coach for Seton Hall, telling Nick Zumo, out of the box, go, go, and pointing off to our right.
And Zumo is out.
And he gets very close to the puck as Volpe carries. He's got Zumo on the outside. Volpe cutting inside. Volpe a shot and a save by the netminder Averill. So there was a little pushing and shoving behind the net. Volpe was tangled with a Quaker. The Quakers obviously a peaceful people, so it's an ironic statement. As the Pirates can carry back out, it's turned over, just held in. Oh, rather, they were offside. Matthew Romano thought he got sticked up high, no call. As we're under 9 minutes left in regulation. 4-1 Pirates, here's Tui. Tui breaking in all alone to the backhand and a save. Salvador, I believe, got just a piece of that. As it's worked back ahead, 2-on-2. Drop past Mascolo. Mascolo with a man out in front. It goes through Wedge's legs. Each of those players with a goal tonight. Two in the outside. Lowers the shoulder as he turns to the backhand. Back out to Melio. A shot and a save by Salvador as he covers.
And you got to wonder at what point will UPenn consider pulling their goalie for the sixth man?
I mean, you see it happen in 3-goal games on occasion. And, I mean, in the world of club hockey, anything can happen. This shot is gloved by Salvador as well. 8:08 left in the third. I would say probably...
It's got to be kind of soon.
I would say no earlier than the 5-minute mark.
Right.
I would have to imagine. This one goes out of the zone. Pat, it seems like they're doing a really good job of keeping anyone from screening the goaltender as Reed carries this on the left wing, threw it out in front for Volpe. He's tied up, couldn't put it home. Good back checking by Penn. But it seems this one is worked toward the front. Good job by O'Leary to try to clear it away, but scoring is D'Amelio, who gets his second of the game. O'Leary had knocked the puck away, but right onto the stick of Axel D'Amelio, who gets his second of the game and third of the year.
It looked like that one just got under Salvador. Salvador's been taking a lot of shots up high, not many down low, and I'm not even sure if that one got off of the ice, but it goes in the net.
It seemed to stay parallel to the ice surface, and it perhaps stayed on the ice surface the entire time, as that goal comes at 12:26, and that's more than enough time for UPenn to try to tie this game. This one broken up in the slot, held in at the right point by Shen. Sends it below the goal line. Tozer on the breakup. Backhands ahead as Hall tries to dig it out. He does and clears. Back to the point. Shen keeps in again. Shen walks in. Shen's got a shot. Glove saved by Salvador.
Salvador has been effective all game, and especially with the glove, as he makes another great save.
And you said it absolutely right. Salvador, especially in the last few minutes, it seems, has been tested up high. I had mentioned earlier, actually, not long before the goal, that the Pirates have done a good job keeping Salvador from having to face traffic, having to face screens. And there was a lot of chaos right before that goal. So shooting low should be key if they can just get some traffic.
Yeah, we talked about it the second period. We saw a screen in front by, I believe it was...
I think it was Tui.
It might have been. I think it was either him or D'Amelio.
Actually, you know what? You know what? You were right. It was D'Amelio. You think about it, Tui would make more sense because of his size. D'Amelio's not that big. It's turned over to Tui. Centering try was broken up. And it can be cleared back out. Was looking for Bugliosi on the back door, but it looked like that was O'Leary on the breakup.
But to finish that point, it looks like that in this third period, Seton Hall has really prevented UPenn from screening Salvador in front.
Well, now we're under 6 minutes left in regulation. Pirates with a 4-2 lead over UPenn. And what could be in many ways, one of the bigger surprises in this conference to this point this season. The Pirates entering below 500, although only 4 points back of the lead behind UPenn and Millersville. UPenn at 5-2 in conference, 7-2 overall, as there was a bit of a collision, no call made. Bugliosi went down. He skates it ahead, though. Gets to the outside against Tozer. Bugliosi goes behind the goal. On to the back, Armali. Armali with a shot that was blocked. That was Romano. Volpe can skate it back out, 2-on-2. Now an outlet pass. Onto the stick of Reed. Walks in, save with the right pad by Averill. Centering try was intercepted and cleared. Tozer tied up by Tui, but Hall gets it ahead but not out. Tozer tangles with Jacob Chen, and the Pirates on the takeaway. It'll be a 3-on-2 left wing that's a little behind Patrick Wedge.
Wedge looking for goal number 3 on the game.
This one flipped off the glass and back out to center. Goals on the night: Mascolo, Fearon, Wedge, and Volpe for the Pirates, and 2 by D'Amelio for the Quakers. This one slid back to the point. There's a shot by Chongi, and that was blocked. O'Leary fires around the wall, not out. He gets it again. This time it goes off a Quaker, batted ahead to O'Leary, who throws it rink wide and out of the zone. Slammed back in by Chongi as his team goes for a change. Under 3.5 minutes left in the third. Outlet pass goes on to the stick of Volpe. And now is the time when you really consider, after that second goal, when will the Quakers pull their netminder, if and when they get the opportunity?
I would think as long as they get it out of their zone, it would be rather soon.
Pirates content to kill time. Under 3 minutes. This one turned over. It's Volpe. Volpe finding Fearon. Looking across. It was turned over again as Bugliosi slides one up ice for Tui. Things with Tozer. Tozer threw one toward his own goal. I don't know if that was the intention, but it is ultimately covered by Salvador. Averill coming to the dots, and we get a timeout by UPenn.
Now with the timeout coming, and with the face-off in the offensive zone, I think this might be the time.
It would make a lot of sense. 2:41 left in the third. And the Pirates in front 4-2. Rather appropriate this is being played. You got a couple of Massachusetts natives on UPenn. Griffin Bond from Newton, Mass. Pat, you watched The Office?
I have, yes. I have watched every episode of The Office.
Both John Krasinski and BJ Novak are from Newton, Massachusetts, and they went to the same high school. They went to high school together. And Reagan O'Neill, the goaltender, the backup tonight, no relation to the Exorcist Reagan O'Neill, hails from Wellesley, Mass.
I believe Cam Tower on Seton Hall is as well.
Easton, Mass.
As well as Olivia Mullaney.
That is correct. Olivia Mullaney, normally our camera person and one of our scorekeepers tonight, a Boston area native. As there may be a few members of Red Sox Nation who are watching this one right now. Brendan O'Rourke, not Massachusetts, but Richmond, Rhode Island. That's close enough. That's
not
New
far
England.
out.
That's New England. And it looks like Averill's still in goal.
He's way out of his crease, though.
He's
between the hash marks.
Yeah, he's between the hash marks, between the dots here. I guess he's just waiting to see if they win the draw. They do not. Reed getting it ahead. D'Amelio keeps it.
Looks like he's trying.
But the Pirates get it ahead, but not out
Back in
yet.
his crease, and
Fearon unable to clear. He's still in net.
there he goes.
He's gone, and just as that happens, the Pirates clear the puck. Back out to neutral ice. UPenn onside, under 2:20.
And
the thrown
he's
rink
off.
wide, but no one was there. Now Reed, he can clear. Batted down by Volpe. 6 attackers on for UPenn. 2 minutes left in regulation. The Pirates in front 4-2. Here's Armali with a shot. Redirection score! It goes off the leg of Zachary Chen in the slot and into the goal. It's a 1-goal game with 1:56 left in regulation.
And how'd it happen? He didn't. There was a screen in front, and Salvador wasn't able to see it. And a tip in 4-3.
That one weaved through traffic and just went perfectly off of the leg of Zachary Chen with, of course, no distinct kicking motion. He gets his 5th of the year at 18:04 of elapsed time. And now you might have a few seconds actually before you really have to pull the goaltender. This is an icing. That was beyond the red line. This is a good call by the officials. And a big mistake for UPenn here.
Well, they definitely have time. They need 1 goal, and there's about 2 minutes left. So if they can gain some offensive pressure here, UPenn might be in a good spot.
Pirates had a 4-1 lead entering the third. They now lead 4-3 with 1:53 left in regulation. Face-off won by the Quakers. This one thrown up ice all the way down. This might be an icing. It will be.
Well, 2 straight icings for UPenn.
UPenn is saying, though, and they're actually right, because there was no possession, but that looked like it hit maybe the upper part of the jersey of Spencer Chewy.
Well, either way, it will be in the defensive zone of UPenn.
1:45 left in the third. Pirates try to move forward on the draw. They cannot. This one is cleared ahead by Chewy for D'Amelio. Looking for the hat trick. Cross-ice pass for Chewy. That one goes wide. Averill still in the goal, and he will stay there as this one's cleared. Under 90 seconds left. Cleared once more. Pirates trying to climb within a win of first place in this division. Averill to the bench. Under a minute 15. Behind the goal. Now it's O'Rourke. Throws it off the glass. Off a hand. Back out to center. Bugliosi. Cross ice. There's a one-timer by Tui. Saved by Salvador. Rebound loose. And a good tie-up by O'Leary on Bugliosi. Under a minute. Centering try broken up by O'Leary. Down to 50 seconds. Armali with a shot that's blocked. That's O'Leary once more. Moved up ice toward the blue line. It is out. And now it's picked up by Volpe to the empty net. No, it's just wide. Volpe on the tie-up. He can kill some time. 1-on-2. Armali gets it ahead. This one chipped. Played by Hall. Back out to center. Under 25. There's Bugliosi on the outside. And the Quakers were well offside. Despite the vehement argument of Dhruv Raman. 17 and a half seconds left in the third.
Well, with 17 and a half left, certainly at any time you don't want the offsides. But with 17 and a half and your goalie pulled down 1 goal, that's the worst thing that could happen.
And you see on the far side, I believe that is Zachary Chen, who is well wide of the hash marks all by himself. Pirates move forward with the draw. This one backhanded, not out. The Pirates are able to get the puck again. Now it's Chen. Pirates clear. 8 seconds. All the way down. No icing. Pirates are going to win. The Pirates stun UPenn 4-3. And they pile onto their goaltender, Joey Salvador, who gets his team leading second win of the year. The Pirates are within 2 points of UPenn and Millersville for first place in the CSCHC as they improve to 4-5 in conference. And considering the Pirates had to hold on for dear life at the end, you can pour a lot more of the thanks onto the shoulders of Joey Salvador, the Liverpool, New York native. Rather appropriate soundtrack for the finish. Pirates were living La Vida Loca late. Gave up 2 goals late in this third period, but they hold on to win it. Pat, this was a very important win, and I think definitely their best win of the year.
Yeah, it for sure was, and I think it was kind of a tale of 2 games. It was very back and forth. We saw both teams kind of gain offensive pressure, and Seton Hall just came out on top.
Well, that does it for us tonight. Our next broadcast will be a week from tonight as the Pirates play their last game at home of the calendar year, and then they'll have one more in January as they'll take on Drexel. Another 8:30 puck drop. At least that's what it's scheduled for, 8:45 rather. But that does it for us. For Olivia Mullaney, who has helped set everything up for us, and for Pat Porcello, I'm Chris Russo signing off. Once again, the final score, the Pirates 4 and the Quakers 3.
Happy Veterans Day, everyone.